WrestleMania 40 is about 2 weeks away, and we have a stacked card already for the Philadelphia event. So in today's video, I'm going to give you guys my early predictions for WrestleMania 40 and who I think is walking out of WrestleMania victorious. Let's go. Yo, what's going on, guys? It's JLD, and we're back at it again with another video for you guys today. WrestleMania 40 this year is in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and is going to be Saturday, April 6th and Sunday, April 7th. And it couldn't be any crazier than ever this year. There are currently 10 matches planned for the event, with the potential of more being added as the weeks go by leading into WrestleMania. So I figured let's do an early prediction video for WrestleMania with what we know already and based on the storylines going on in WWE. So as mentioned before, in today's video, I'll be going through my early predictions and thoughts of each match that is officially planned for WrestleMania and who I think is winning. These are in no particular order, especially since most of the matches do not have a night assigned to them, whether it be night 1 or night 2. As I do most of my videos, I just look at Wikipedia. Also, just keep in mind, these are early predictions, so anything can happen in the next few weeks leading up to WrestleMania. Matches can change, people can change, so just keep this with a grain of salt. This was uploaded at a certain time. And just as an FYI, we just resumed YouTube live streams once again, so make sure you're following us so that way you can see when we go live, both on there and on Twitch through Restream. On our YouTube live streams, we do a lot of WWE wrestling community stuff. We do WWE 2K24. We're still trying to build our eFed there since 2K23 is no longer a thing in the future now. So just make sure you're subscribed so that way you get some of that content. So without further ado, let's talk about WrestleMania. So the first match I'm going to talk about is the triple threat match for the United States Championship, with Logan Paul facing Randy Orton and Kevin Owens in a three-way match. As much as I would love to see Randy Orton win this US title and RKO Logan Paul out of nowhere, I would hope Kevin Owens gets this because Randy Orton deserves to go for the world title again. But at the same time, I love Logan Paul as a heel, and I just want to see him continue to be champion and just talk so much crap about the WWE universe. It's just so great seeing him as champion. But if I had to pick, I probably would guess Kevin Owens is going to win the US title, unless they want to have Logan keep it until SummerSlam when he's in Cleveland. I'm not going to lie, I am looking forward to Jimmy Uso versus Jay Uso big time, because there are a lot of bloodline implications that could happen if Jimmy loses the match against Jay, or Jay could just say he's the better brother, or even Jimmy could prove himself to the bloodline if he defeats Jay at WrestleMania. As you guys probably know, Jay and Jimmy have wanted a feud against each other for many years, even wanted to get Rikishi involved in it and many of the Anoa'i family, so we could see Rikishi as a special guest referee. But it only makes sense for Jay Uso to win this match. He is so over on Monday Night Raw, and for Jimmy to win out of nowhere wouldn't make sense unless Solo Sikoa gets in the way. So my choice on this one is definitely Jay Uso. For LA Knight versus AJ Styles, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not feeling it too much. I would love to see LA Knight win because he deserves that spotlight in WrestleMania. I don't think he had a match at WrestleMania last year, or if he did, it was like the Battle Royal or something. And it would be really cool to hear the entire Philadelphia stadium say, LA Knight, yeah! So for this, I'm going for LA Knight. It'll be cool to see AJ Styles do a style clash on him and get some good moves in, but LA Knight's my guy. Next up, we have the 6-pack tag team ladder match for the Undisputed Tag Team Championship. Right now we have the Judgment Day, we have Awesome Truth, we have DIY, and the New Day. And we have 2 more slots that are available, which on SmackDown this coming Friday will be determined. Someone in my Twitch chat even said that the Dudley Boys might try to make an appearance, or Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy, since Matt Hardy was at this past Monday's Raw. But honestly, despite all that, I personally think the Judgment Day is going to retain. I just have that weird feeling they're going to keep them the tag champs for just a little bit longer, so I'm going with the Judgment Day. Especially with JD McDonough in the mix, and it could have R-Truth become a heel. Maybe he betrays the Miz when they're about to get the gold. But there's a lot of things that could happen with the Judgment Day being one of the most dominant teams on Raw, so I'm going with the Judgment Day's Finn and Priest. Next up, we have Gunther versus Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental title. Chad deserves better. Like, part of me doesn't even think that Gunther's gonna lose. I really think Gunther's gonna win again against Sami Zayn. Chad Gable's gonna get in the way somehow, interfere, and cost Sami the match, and that's gonna lead to a match between the two, maybe at Backlash. Because I feel like the Bash of Berlin's gonna have Gunther as the champion, and that would be one of the best things for him, as well as Ludwig there, because he's German. So honestly, I think it's Gunther. Gunther's gonna continue to be champion. Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch for the women's world title. I personally think Becky's winning because they already pushed Becky to the freaking moon. So I feel like she's just going to get that title. She already won a main event at WrestleMania 35, becoming Becky 2 belts. I could see her going for this and being the next one to defeat Mommy. But at the end of the day, Mommy's always on top. Next up, we got Io Sky versus Bayley for the WWE Women's Championship. And I am upset with WWE because they have not hyped this up more than they should have. Like, Bayley won the Royal Rumble match back in January, and everybody forgot about it because they forgot to put Bayley on the freaking posters. Like, Bayley deserves better. She definitely should be winning this match, and if she does not, I'm going to be highly upset. Like, I know Damage Control is going to get in the way because that's just how they are. Asuka's injured, but she'll still find the way to interfere. Dakota Kai is going to interfere because she was the last one to betray Bayley. But they better give her that feel-good story, and Bayley better win. So all of those matches I just mentioned do not have a night assigned to them. I don't know which night they're going to be on, whether it's night 1 or night 2, but the next 3 are confirmed for night 1 or 2. So night 1 main event is going to be Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins versus The Rock and Roman Reigns. And with this match, if the Bloodline wins, they get to interfere. It's Bloodline rules, which it seems like it's just a no disqualification match. They can interfere as much as they want. Or if Seth and Cody win, then the Bloodline is banned from ringside. But I feel like the way The Rock is showing off the rules of the match makes me think that The Rock and Roman are actually going to win the tag match, because why would they advertise Bloodline rules so much and then just for them to lose and they're going to be barred from ringside anyway? To be fair though, if Seth and Cody win, The Rock's final boss, he's still going to find a way to interfere. The ref's going to get beat up and the Bloodline's still going to interfere anyway, so it doesn't even matter. We're still gonna see the Bloodline in the ring anyway when it happens. So if I personally had to guess, I think The Rock and Roman are winning this one, and it's gonna make the audience feel like, oh, Cody's losing, that means he's not gonna finish the story, and then something happens night 2 that causes us to prove otherwise. And then for night 2, we have Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre for the World Heavyweight Championship. I can see Drew winning it that night because Drew versus CM Punk is very promising. Plus, remember, CM Punk was supposed to be facing Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight title at WrestleMania, but now it's Drew McIntyre because of the injury. So with this whole mix, Drew McIntyre becomes champion and Punk still gets his title shot, which is like a win-win. And then the big main event of WrestleMania night 2, Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns. I acknowledge my tribal chief, but I honestly feel like Cody has to win this one, because if Cody loses 2 times in a row, I don't know what they're doing with Cody, and you can kiss his championship opportunity goodbye. I may acknowledge my tribal chief, but I know for a fact Cody has to win, especially with all the Bloodline getting in the way. I even made a TikTok video where I talked about what if the whole Bloodline betrays Roman Reigns, and it is a possibility. Yes, I'm a Roman Reigns fan, but I also have some logic on the storylines going on, so I think Cody's getting this one. So guys, those are my thoughts on WrestleMania nights 1 and 2 moving forward for WrestleMania 40. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And like I said before, guys, anything can change with this. Matches can change, people that are participating can change. We are still over 2 weeks away from this event, so anything can go down. During WrestleMania weekend, I'm gonna try and record content for you guys in terms of reviewing each night, but I might be a little overwhelmed with content, so I'll keep you guys posted. And if you made it to the end of this video, I really appreciate you guys. As always, like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. That way you get some of the best wrestling content possible. Let's get ready for WrestleMania season. Take care, guys, and I will see you on the next video. Peace out.